Good afternoon once again from Middle East Energy. Very pleased to welcome Mr. Bilal Sheikh, Chief Marketing Officer of Enercap. Would you please tell us more about your participation this year?
Absolutely. We've had a wonderful participation, being at the center of the action here at Middle East Energy. Look, the battery energy storage system world is growing at a phenomenal pace.
Yes.
Having a disruptive new age technology that's non-chemical, electrostatic, puts us right into the epicenter of all the action. And Middle East Energy, as you know, is full of action.
Yes.
So it's been exciting.
As you know, we've started with the off-grid solar parks. What's your plan in this regard?
So we've always been a key player when it comes to off-grid applications. Why? Off-grid applications have got very certain niche requirements. So for instance, let's take the UAE as an example. Yeah. You have very high hot temperature climates here. Our energy storage system can withstand up to 80 degrees Celsius without cooling, and we've proven this on numerous occasions. In fact, one of our customers, Etisalat, have got almost 500 deployments across the UAE, where temperatures reach 57 degrees, outdoor cabinets, no cooling whatsoever. We've cycled 20, 30 megawatt hours of energy through our systems without any cooling, without any impotence on the performance of our energy storage systems. We're also known as being a system that doesn't require any augmentation of a life. So continuously we're performing without degradation for 10, 15, 20 years. Thirdly, we can cycle multiple times a day. So when you're in an off-grid application, these factors become very critical, and not only to mention that we lower the OPEX and the operational costs of systems.
And the lifespan of your products, I mean, this is something very important.
Absolutely. I mean, I firmly believe that 10 years ago, when we were entering into the foray of energy storage with renewable energy systems, we were very excited, right? Everybody was excited to see these systems being deployed. And in that excitement, we didn't realize that in a couple of years, we're going to have to landfill all these battery energy storage systems. We did. We have a technology that can last up to 20 years as a minimum.
That's a very long time.
Long time, yeah.
Long period, especially in harsh weather such as the region.
And after those 20 years, we don't have to landfill. We're
recyclable.
We're 100% recyclable, 80% biodegradable.
Right. In terms of the technology know-how across the borders, what is your plan in this regard with other partners or anything?
So, we as a company have been very fortunate. I mean, the technology speaks for itself. It's groundbreaking, right?
Yes.
It was a case of time.
This is how special you are.
And born and raised in the UAE as a technology is phenomenal, right? We're very proud of this. At the end of last year, we partnered with a company called Apex.
Yes.
Apex is an Abu Dhabi.
Yes.
Yeah, Apex Investment is an Abu Dhabi listed company.
Correct.
They had purchased systems, that deployed them. They cotton on that this was going to be enormously transitional and evolutional in terms of the way energy was to be stored and carried. They invested in us, and that's enabled us to hyperscale essentially.
Yes.
And it's a very proud partnership. Because of their involvement, we've been able to now work with the likes of ADNOC. Dr. Sultan Al Jaber has been a phenomenal support.
Regular visitor of your stand, you remember?
Yeah, and he's been we were with him in Egypt very recently, signed an MOU at the Prime Minister's office. But where we're seeing a huge amount of support is Apex is majority owned by a company called IHC. IHC as an organization, probably the largest company in the UAE.
Absolutely, in Abu Dhabi.
And Abu Dhabi has been a phenomenal support, and they've been able to give us a lot of inlets into some huge potential projects.
So, yeah.
And also we've been seeing a lot of support from Mazda and other organizations. The UAE is a phenomenal power now across the world.
So you are a UAE homegrown company.
We are.
Absolutely.
We're very proud to say that.
You just signed an MOU in Egypt, you mentioned. What's next geographically, basically, for you?
So we're working on projects in the United Kingdom, we're working on projects in Germany, we're working on projects in Switzerland, we're working on projects in South Africa. Sky is the limit, to be honest with you. I mean, energy storage requirements are all across the world.
Yeah.
Across many different verticals in terms of industries as well as geographical terrains.
What is the next trend in this regard?
What is the next strength in
terms of storage?
So I believe where we're going to see a phenomenal growth requirement is in data centers. A single
And with all what's happening in UAE, Khazna and all that.
I mean, the UAE, primarily, we're here. We hedged a bet on this country. It turned out to be the right bet because the UAE's centric to this driving.
Data centers with all the AI.
Exactly.
And all the needs.
A single ChatGPT search, as quoted by Dr. Sal Jaafar, has 10 times more energy requirement than a Google search.
Absolutely.
So we need to gear ourselves up for this.
Yes. How can we make it more sustainable?
So Enercap's fundamental theory is a non-chemical electrostatic, environmentally sustainable energy storage medium. We use a synthetic graphene, so we don't mine a product to produce our energy storage. So the product in itself has got a negligible carbon footprint in manufacturing. We have a long deferred life, so we defer the usage or the life of the product to when it's ended. Exactly. And the third thing is that in operation, we are extremely efficient, so we don't waste energy. Chemical batteries can waste up to 30% in inefficiencies. So this could be a mixture of degradation, it could be a mixture of thermal runaway, etc. At DC level, we are 99.1% round trip efficient. That's 99.1% of the energy going in will go out to the application. At AC, above 95%.
And what about the after deployment service?
So as an organization, we've always been centric towards our customers and after-sales support and ensuring that they have the full ecosystem to help them to deploy and use our systems comfortably. We have a network operations center in our facility in Dubai, one coming up in our hyperscale mega factory in Abu Dhabi. Both facilities together will have a combined 16 gigawatt hour manufacturing capacity. Abu Dhabi is on 25 acres of land with a huge after-sales center for support.
Bilal, thank you very much for being with us today.